Hi friends, welcome to the Unit 5 Day 3 notes. Example 2, solving this following system by substitution. So with this, it's actually a lot easier to solve both equations for the same variable. So in the first equation, I have y equals. The second equation, I'm also going to solve for y equals as well. So let's add y on both sides, and then subtract 7 on both sides. So that gives me 2x minus 7 equals y. So I have y solved for both. So now when I combine them into one equation, it's a lot easier to see because I'm going to have, so 2x minus 7 is equal to x squared minus 2x minus 3. Remember, there are other ways that you go about, solving or combining these. You just want to make sure you have a leading variable as 1 for your highest degree power exponent. So I'm going to go ahead and move these to the other side by subtracting 2x on both sides and adding 7 on both sides. So that's going to give me 0 equals x squared minus 4x plus 4. If I factor this, I'm going to get x minus 2 times x minus 2. So because I have the same thing, that's going to tell me that for my solution sets, I'm only going to have one possible solution for this problem because it's the same value, x equals 2. And because x equals 2 for both, when I substitute x equals 2 in to either equation, doesn't matter which one I substitute it into, it's only going to give me one possible answer. So when I substitute x equals 2 back into, let's use the bottom one. I think the second one is going to be a lot easier to work with. So I have 2 times 2 minus y equals 7. It's going to be 4 minus y equals 7, minus 4, negative y equals 3, divide by negative 1, almost running out of room there. So y equals negative 3. So my solution for this particular problem is one solution, and it's at the point 2 comma negative 3. You could graph this using a graphing tool and check to see that this is the solution just by plugging in and then finding the intersection. That's a good way to check to make sure that you're doing these problems correctly. For the second one, it's already written as solved as y equals, so I don't have to do that extra step starting out with. So I'm just going to set both of these equal to each other and then solve. So let's do x plus 4 equals x squared plus 3x plus 1. Minus x on both sides, and then minus 4 on both sides. That gives me 0 equals x squared plus 2x minus 3. If I factor this, I'm going to get x plus 3 and x minus 1. So that means I'm going to have two solutions, not 0, but x equals. So I'm going to have x equaling both negative 3 and positive 1. That means that I'm going to need to plug in negative 3 into this to find one solution, and then 1 in for x to find the other solution. So plugging in negative 3 first. So I have y equals negative 3 plus 4. So when I plug in negative 3, I get y equals 1. So that's one solution. And then the other, if I plug in 1, I get 5. So the other solution is 1 comma 5. So that's both the solutions for that. Oh, I'm sorry. You could not see that last part. There we go. So that's both of the solutions for that one as well. The next type that we're going to be using is elimination. Elimination is useful in these scenarios essentially if you have the problem set up nicely to eliminate, then it's helpful to do that. We're going to be talking about in the next video ways that if it's not setting up nicely, that you can manipulate it to make it work great for you. I will see you in the next video. Bye, friends.